everybody. Mike Baumel here with another episode of Dirty Talk. And on this episode, we have David Brayton with Legend Brands. David, we've known each other since, we talked about this earlier, 2004?
2004.
It was Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
So David was working for a distributorship in Orlando. And we basically had the same role as kind of the senior product specialist, pretty much, right? And went down there, rented a bunch of equipment, or our company went down there to help their company out with the hurricanes. And we've pretty much stayed friends ever since.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Obviously I know you very well, but obviously the people out there may or may not know you. So could you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. Again, David Brayton with Legend Brands. I'm the East Coast account manager for distribution, and I take care of the cleaning side for Legend Brands. So Sapphire Scientific truck mounts, ProChem truck mounts, ProChem and ChemSpec cleaning chemicals.
So can you how did you get into the industry? Can you talk a little bit about working for Doug and just kind of your background?
I started as a carpet cleaner at right around 19 years old. I had a lot of different odd jobs, and I had a son on the way and thought I should probably go get a real job. And I didn't even have a car. All I had were rollerblades. And I'm not lying. I used to rollerblade to work, Professional Carpet Systems in Orlando, like 2 miles each way, uphill in the snow. And then from there, I just kept going and met Doug, worked for his cleaning company and restoration company, and then slowly went into distribution, and then now here in manufacturing.
So Doug's company was very similar to my father's company, where they each started as a cleaning company and then kind of got out of the cleaning and went full-blown distribution.
And I think that's most distributors in this industry, is they were probably cleaners beforehand or simultaneously owned a carpet cleaning company and a distributorship, and then have moved forward.
So obviously now you're with Legend Brands.
I
am. And you were with ProChem,
mm-hmm.
right? And obviously Legend Brands bought ProChem, and
yeah. So just over a year and a half ago, ProChem was acquired.
Yep.
I was with ProChem for 4 years before the acquisition. So
dealing with both the equipment side and on the chemical side, correct?
For ProChem, yes. Well, it was pretty much anything that we had to offer, we would take care of. Pretty much the same role. A little bit smaller territory. It was just the East Coast for ProChem.
Okay.
But with Legend Brands, my territory has been expanded. So about half the country, half the United States and half of Canada is my responsibility.
Cool. And where have you seen a change? Obviously, there had to be a change. Legend Brands, obviously being owned by a conglomerate, RPM.
Mm-hmm.
How has it been different, if you don't mind me asking, from basically going from ProChem, which is no small company,
mm-hmm.
but then this big Goliath coming in and buying up? And
in fact, I mean, just my opinion, ProChem was owned by Karcher.
That's true.
Which was a very large company, on the same level as RPM. It's just a German company, versus RPM is an American company, U.S. company. Way better now, for a lot of different reasons. But I would say the best reason, in my opinion, would be that Legend Brands gets it. Meaning, they've been in this industry, everything, it's pretty much nothing but this industry. Karcher, more of a Janssen type company. Didn't really understand, and again, this is just my opinion, but didn't really understand the truck mount field, this niche business that we're in. Legend Brands totally gets it.
Right.
And I mean, this year we've released 4 new truck mounts already. And we continually come out with new products, and that's what's really great about this company is that the first question I would always get asked going into a distributorship was, anything new?
Right.
And I was like, no. And you can see, really, no. I still don't have anything new. Now, man, I got, how many new things did we talk about over the past, 2 days?
Well, we can talk about, because Ultra Pack Extreme. Let's talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about Ultra Pack Extreme. Just went into production last week.
Okay.
You already have your order.
I have my order. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm excited.
It's on its way.
Yep.
It is a powder pre-spray, 12.5 pH. It's
And that's the first powder in the Ultra Pack line, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, that's one. Okay.
Right. And it is different than Ultra Pack as liquid. This is really designed for again being 12.5 pH, but it dissolves really, really well in water. It's extremely stable. I have some images of it being tested at 500 degrees, and or we have images of it being tested at 500 degrees, and it still holds its color. It doesn't get cloudy. Again, very stable. Dissolves instantly in liquid, and works extremely well in high soil areas, especially synthetic fibers, polyester fibers, and even use it on some tile and grout, although that it's not going to be designed for that, but mainly just for carpet.
So for the guys out there either focusing on, let's say, apartments or focusing on restaurants or industry carpet, residential, where do you really see this particular pre-spray fitting into this? What segment of the cleaning industry?
Not residential, because
obviously it's
typically you want
pH.
to 12.5 pH. You want to be under 10. But apartments definitely, commercial carpet definitely, restaurants yes.
So you're saying it's a broad spectrum commercial pre-spray versus something specific?
Yes. Okay. And it being a powder, it's very cost effective.
Right.
I think it's going to be about $38 for the 6.5 pound container.
Okay.
And I think it's 3 ounces per gallon.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Man, we could talk about a lot of things. Anything you want to talk about specifically?
I would just pay attention to Legend Brands and what we're doing, and what we're going to continue to come out with new products. We were talking earlier. We have 4 chemists on staff. Products like Ink Exit, which is a revolutionary product, Unleashed, and now Ultra Pack Extreme. And honestly, we have many more on the way. And I think you'll see those, going into the end of the year and the beginning of next year.
Hold on a second. I want to elaborate on something here. So, Legend Brands, right? So, Legend Brands already owned ChemSpec, which has been in the country, or has been in the industry for well over 40 some years. Now they bought ProChem, which, for
50
decades,
years, the same.
Was like the number one chemical line. So when those two merged, like you said, they took the top 2 chemists from ProChem, the top 2 chemists from Legend Brands, and now they're working together. I mean, yeah, you guys really should put out some of the best products available, right?
Yeah, we definitely have a talented team of chemists. And having ChemSpec and ProChem, you have facilities on both coasts, which is the first time that's happened for any company. So ChemSpec is in Baltimore, the chemical facility. ProChem's chemical facility is in Chandler, Arizona. So that's really good for us, obviously for shipping reasons and distribution purposes. But having 4 chemists, and not just 4 chemists actively working on new formulations, but they're also keeping up to date with the labels that have to change because of hazmat issues and warning labels and all that, which is a ton of work, and it continues to be a ton of work even now after the labels have been finished and little changes. So, and those are actual people with chemical degrees that are working on those labels.
Yeah. Today was obviously kind of a CAD day, but obviously a lot of education, and obviously Advantage. We've been very, very big on education. Again, my father, coined that phrase, "You can outperform your knowledge," and thank you for you guys coming here and obviously being a part of educating, and I think our customers today have gotten a lot of great value out of coming today, and I want to thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's we're glad to be here, and we don't do them that often. Legend Brands Day are expensive to send 3 representatives, and we got to make banners and flights and all of this. But we're a partner with Advantage Marketing with your 3 locations. It's important to us to not just educate your customers, but also be here to update your employees on new products, things that we're doing, and continue that relationship. You know, we have the RSA, which is Restoration Science Academy, which you guys use.
We do.
Gary Fineri and Bill
Yep.
Wiglin and you know, Rick Roosh and so many different. They have like 15 instructors that are constantly busy.
We bet.
Also the CPA, which is the Cleaning Professionals Academy. Pat Mueller and
Yep.
John Otero, and you know that's.
And we're gonna have John coming next week, I believe.
And they do really well. They're, you know, it's a 4-hour class, very informative class, and it's very specific to obviously our brand. But you do receive the CECs, the continuing education credits from them. So.
Anything toward the future on any kind of online training? Do you know of, or is it all just still going to be, which I love, obviously, you know, the on-location training?
Well, we're really big on the demos and, you know, live demonstrations like we are today. Rick ran outside with truck mounts. I'm inside doing, you know, chemical spotting.
Right.
BJ's doing the smoke box and breaking apart the LGR 6000 and
Right.
showing how the insides of that work and how quiet it is. Online training, you know, I don't have an answer for that question.
No, that's okay. I just didn't know.
I don't
so I thought
know.
I'd ask.
I should probably look at the website a little bit more in depth and see if there is something, but no, for the most part, what we do is the.
And honestly, I appreciate that. I think most guys, it appears to me that most carpet cleaners learn better on hands-on training. So the fact that you guys do spend the money to send a lot of employees and instructors to distributors for that one-on-one hands-on training, it's great. I mean, we greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely, we love doing it. Honestly.
So, well, hey, thanks for coming out.
You're welcome.
And again, this is Mike Baumel with another segment of Dirty Talk.